The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. It's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, this is ERGJ, Certified Financial Educator, back here with the new Black Wall Street. Money and the power, and what we're going to be talking about, obviously, is money being economics and power being politics. They actually go hand in hand. We got to talk about both of them. And unfortunately, in our community, we've been taught not to talk about either one of them. Well, this is the show to talk about it, see what's going on in the market, and also see what's going on in politics. And I believe as we get our education up, we'll be able to get our money up, so then we can then buy the policies that'll work in our favor as a community itself. And so before we get started, of course, this episode is brought to you by True Detergent, Black-owned and manufactured detergent right here, 101 ounces for $15 in the Atlanta area. We're doing free delivery here. We actually got a session coming up. We're going to teach you how you can actually become a distributor if you would like. But this is, again, $15. You can give us a call, 678-851-2400 to get your True Detergent delivered to your front door. That's True Detergent. Make the switch. Now, here's the deal, guys. We got a couple things coming up. Obviously, tonight is going to be the rollout of Club Millie. Many of you guys have been waiting to hear the plan. We do have a plan, and we roll it out to the village tonight. So you want to make sure that if you have already signed up, that you, check your email. If you haven't signed up, well, you need to go ahead and sign up for one of our upcoming sessions. Tonight is sold out. Tomorrow is sold out, and next Wednesday is sold out. But with Thursday for the rest of the month, where we're rolling out the plan, and we'll probably have to go into March until we can reach enough people. So that's going to be found at www.ergj.net. This Saturday, we have our stock market class for the adults. So this is going to be the class going to teach you how the 7 steps to owning your first stock. It only takes 7 steps. We're going to walk you through how to own your first stock. That link is in the comments above or below in this message as well. You can find it at www.ergj.net. And then we roll right into next week, Tuesday, we have our introduction to Forex. For those of you guys that are looking to get into currency trading, want to understand what Forex is, that's the biggest market where trading takes place. We got an expert coming to teach us a little bit about Forex, and that's going to be next Tuesday. So either one of those opportunities, along with more, as you can find at www.ergj.net. You don't want to miss it. This is your opportunity to get access to the kitchen table where we're going to change the conversation, and you can actually start talking to other brothers and sisters about money. We talk about everything else. We need to start talking about money, business, politics, and making change for our community. At any rate, at the end of the day, guys, today we can get into a whole bunch, but tonight it's all about Facebook. We're on the platform, and it's all about Facebook. And I know people that got Apple, they happy. I mean, they are happy right now. And people who own Facebook are happy as well. Oh, my goodness. It's been a wonderful, wonderful day. If you are a shareholder, I don't know how wonderful it's been if you're just using the platform, but I done told you guys before, I'm not on social media to be social. I'm on social media because it's become wealth media to me. Now, let's start there, because I can talk about everything else. Now, let's just start with what happened in the market, because I know you guys want to know what happened in the market, and I'll get to Facebook later, because there's so much to talk about on Facebook. I'm just so happy. I'm just so giddy. I was just walking out in the park and making money, and that's just what was happening. And hopefully you guys have been paying attention to another way that you can actually make money. I didn't have to make money with my labor. I didn't have to trade my time for $1. All I had to do was go walk my dog, and my bank account was going up. My net worth was increasing. How about yours? How much money has Facebook paid you this year? How many checks did you get from Facebook last year? You got to start thinking different. At any rate, all right, here today in the stock market, man, the Dow Jones, again, it was back up again today. So this was a turnaround for the Dow. It was led by Apple. And they was up 6% today. The biggest company in the world. I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. The NASDAQ was up 27 points today. S&P 500 was up 0.68 points today. Starbucks was down 2%. Of course, Starbucks is trying to fight against Trump. They say they're going to hire refugees. Some people like it. Some people don't. Some people boycott. It's just all a mess. Who knows what's going on? Facebook was actually up 4% during the day, but then they also went up another 4 or 5% after market or after hours when their earnings came out. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Under Armour still continued to plummet. Under Armour was down 25% yesterday, down another 2% today. I told you guys that might be looking for an opportunity to get in Under Armour. You want to wait until you start to see the blood stop bleeding. Twitter was down 2% today as well. Some of the big news or some of the big companies that were up, we had two companies that took, one company, Citrix Systems, took a 22% dive today. Pitney Bowes took a 17% dive. I don't know what either one of those companies do. You can look those up if you want. Apple, again, was up 6%. Now, over the past 3 months, the top performing sectors, and again, these are places that if you are in the right sector, you can make a lot of money. Transportation over the past 3 months, leading the way, up 18%. Finance, that's where the banks and the insurance companies are. They were up 15% over the past 3 months. Health services up 14%. Communications up 13%. Consumer durables up 12%. Electronic technology up 11%. And down at the very bottom, you got consumer non-durables. You don't want to be there right now. Utilities, that's a good, probably a good defensive play. Retail, trade, of course, retail is, stay away. At any rate, oil, $3 a share, so it actually had a bump overnight. And again, I am loving me some oil. Gold was up 0.28% and silver up 0.52%. I'm just rushing through this, guys, because I want to get to the juicy stuff. I'm trying to let y'all know the volatility index was at 53 today, so it didn't move much from where it was yesterday, but we saw a lot more upward movement. So I believe that tomorrow we're going to see this volatility index move up to probably about 56. It's basically just saying that there's more buying in the market. There's more greed. And people are buying, and that's causing share prices to rise. And people that already own stuff are just making money on top of money. And that is what's happening, guys. So hopefully you guys are paying attention. Let me go ahead and say what's up to a couple people. John Rob Harrison, how you doing? Aaron Johnson, my boy, what's up, buddy? Rico in the building. Hey, me and Rico be going back and forth, man, because we just, you ever seen Scrooge McDuck? He just be swimming in the money. That's what's been happening the past couple of days, man. Apple and Facebook, oh my God. Let's get right into it. Facebook. All right, here's the deal, guys. I continue to tell you, Facebook is gold, okay? And many of you are business owners that I'm probably talking to. And I got to ask you this. If you are a business owner or you're starting a business or you're an entrepreneur or whatever, have a social media, let's just say strategy or campaign, and for some reason you can't seem to get one customer from Facebook, something is wrong. Something is wrong. Listen, Facebook has over 1.86 billion daily users. That means every day 1.86 billion people are logging on to Facebook, and Facebook owns Instagram, so either one, I don't care. But Facebook particularly, 1.86 billion people log on to this platform. This is a network ready-made, and it's free to you. And you're having a problem finding a customer. You see what I'm saying? Like, something is wrong. It's not the network. It's probably something that you're doing because you continue to be set in your ways on how you're going to get your customer. Instead of evolving your strategy to say, hey, it's 1.86 billion people over here. That's 1.86 billion opportunities for me to get one customer, and you can't get one. Maybe it's your thinking that's the problem. Maybe it's your strategy that's the problem. Stinking thinking. Anyway, oh my goodness. I'm telling you guys, this is so here's the deal. So Facebook is quickly closing on the 2 billion user mark. Social network had 1.86 billion monthly active users at the end of 2016, up from 1.79 billion the previous quarter and 1.5 billion a year earlier. They continue to grow. This is a growth company. They continue to bring back massive profits. I'm getting to the profits in just a second. In fact, users this quarter compared to a year earlier than any quarter since the company went public in 2012. Werner attributed the impressive user growth to promotional data plans from third parties in countries like India, as well as internet.org. Facebook's free stripped down internet offering in developing markets. So Facebook has a internet offering in developed markets. You probably didn't even know that. Facebook's ability to keep growing its community while also creating more advertising products continues to help the company beat Wall Street expectations for sales growth. We have participated in Facebook's growth. We have been using their content. We've been giving them all this stuff, all of our pictures, all of our videos, and we've been making connections. But again, have Facebook paid you? Now, over the past 5 years, this is since they opened, since 2012, Facebook has brought a return of 360% to its stockholders. You've probably been using Facebook for 5 years. Once again, have you thought to yourself, man, how can I get Facebook to pay me? All this time that I'm spending on Facebook, all this time I'm spending on Facebook Live, all this time I'm trying to create this network, all this time I'm trying to get a customer, all that time, you could have just simply said, you know what? Let me put a couple of dollars over here on this network that I continue to use. I'm going to invest in what I use. I'm going to invest in what I'm going to be on. I'm going to invest in this place that I spend all of my time. And they could have been paying you back handsomely to the tune of 360% over the past 5 years. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? I say, hey, I'm going to be on here. I might as well invest in what I know. Some people weren't. Some people don't even have this conversation. But people don't even know how to invest. And guess what? That's why we had a class coming up this Saturday, 7 steps on how to own your first stock. If you're saying, hey, I want to invest in Facebook. I want Facebook to be my first stock. I want to invest in Apple. I want Apple to be my first stock. Well, we're going to teach you how to own your first stock. We got to stop being consumers and we got to start being investors. Now, I wish there were more Black companies that we can invest in publicly, but there's other ways in which we can invest in Black companies. Privately, we can do that with our dollars. We can do that by supporting them. We can do that by buying from them. There's got to be a whole strategy when it comes to wealth building. There's got to be a whole strategy when it comes to group economics. There's got to be a whole strategy when it comes to building the Black economy. All right, Facebook sales for December quarter total $8.8 billion, up more than 50% from the same period a year earlier. The company's overall sales for 2016 also grew by about 50%. $6 billion. So let me ask you this, all my business owners there, how would you like it for your sales to grow by 50% in a year? This is insane. Profits. Everybody put in the comments below that profits are better than wages. Let me repeat that again. Everybody put in the comments below, profits are better than wages. You've been taught all your life to work hard, and that's good. Working hard is fine. Get you a little money, get you a little check, get you a little wages, and pay a whole bunch of tax on it, and keep the little bit. Matter of fact, it's so bad that the government doesn't trust you enough that they take your taxes before you even get your check. Your company takes your taxes before they get you because they know you're not gonna pay them. That's how convoluted. That's how each corporation has it set up, because they know you ain't gonna pay your taxes, so they take it off the top. You're supposed to be a controller, but they say, no, we done had too many people that don't pay their taxes, so we're gonna make sure we get them taxes off the top, and you're gonna get it what they call the net. They get the gross pay, they take them taxes out, you get the net. Gross, and you pay the taxes later. Now, what am I talking about here? This is what business owners do. They get the gross, and then they pay the taxes later. But you as an employee, you don't get the gross. You see it, you're like, damn, that would have been nice to be able to use that extra $600. No, you don't get that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna teach you until you can't learn no more. Profits are better than wages. Now, matter of fact, when I make profits off of somewhere else, right? See, that's just earned income I just made, right? I worked for 8 hours, I made earned income. I worked as a business owner, I might have worked how many hours, and I got gross returns. But then something happens when I start putting my money out to a company like Facebook or a company like Apple. Again, Facebook has grown 300-something% over the past 5 years, and every time they bring me a return, or whenever I cash out capital gains, when I take those capital gains, I only got to pay less than half of what I would have paid if that money would have came in from my labor, if that money would have came in from my time. See, this is how you not only do you earn more money, but you keep more money, because you begin to understand this system that is set up and is ruled by money. Hey, don't hate the game, play the game, and then dominate the game. Everybody put in the word in the comments below, dominate. You want to learn the game, play the game, and then dominate the game. That's what we do. We do it everywhere we go. Wherever we decide that we're going to learn some game, whether it's Madden, whether it's baseball, whether it's basketball, whatever game we decide that we're going to learn, we learn it, we play it, and then we dominate it. So all I'm telling you today, all I'm really saying is I learned how to play the market while you're still playing Madden. And which one is actually bringing you a profit? All right, let me get back to Facebook because I told you I'm Facebook crazy today because Facebook done put a smile on my face. All right, guys, so Facebook generated nearly $20 from each user. Look at this. Facebook generated nearly $20 from each user in the United States and Canada during the quarter, up from $13.70 a year earlier as it offers more lucrative video ads. So $20 from every user. So you take $20 times 1.86 billion users, and that's what their gross profit looks like. That's what their revenue looks like. The company's stock rose as much as 2.5 in after-hours trading Wednesday following the earnings release. Now, here's the deal. I keep telling people about Club Millie. It's $20 a month to join. And people are, scratching their head at, a cup of coffee a week in order to get into a place where you can actually start having more conversations like this and taking it to a step further. Matter of fact, we just had a marijuana session yesterday. So anybody that joined that marijuana session yesterday that's here today, go ahead and put in the comments below anything that you want regarding that conversation we had. Because what we're doing is we are creating this space free, because I understand that when people do something for free, they don't take it, they don't value it as much. But what I also understand is that when you pay and you realize that you get more than what you paid for, you coming back. And so I understand that, man, the people that got blessed, I'm going to say that word, got blessed yesterday because they decided they were going to do something different. Instead of watching Empire, they decided to try and build an empire. They joined in with us and started talking about this growth area, which is marijuana. Most of us want to smoke it, but I'm talking about trying to put some of that. And I'm talking, don't pass me the puff, don't pass me the ganja, pass me the profits. Something that's in the early developments. And I think everybody knows where it's going. They already started, started making it legal in some places. Eventually it's going to be legal everywhere. And the question is, are you going to be joining in on the conversations where you can find out where you can actually take advantage? Or are you going to continue to watch TV, continue to listen to the radio, continue to talk about Beyonce being pregnant, and still keep passing on opportunities? Here's the deal. Poor, P-O-O-R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. Poor, P-O-O-R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. I mean, how long have I been telling you guys about Club Millie? We're actually creating an investment club. That's right. And we are going to practice what everybody else is preaching, which is group economics. We are going to go into some investments, all hands on deck, each one having an equal share, and we're going to grow together. We may go down together, or we're going to go up together. But here's the deal. I'd rather be going down with my brothers and sisters than continue to look at everybody else get rich because they at least tried. Are you willing to try? Are you willing to do something different than what you've been doing for the past 5, 10, 15, 20 years? So fired up, man. I'm telling you, I'm trying my best not to go off today. Y'all gonna push me. Y'all gonna push me. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. We continue to do it. All right. Woo! Honey. So Mark Zuckerberg, good old Jewish boy, says our business did well in 2016, but we had a lot of work ahead to bring people together. This is that CEO that's making a whole bunch, the 27th richest man in the world. In 5 years, he's become the 27th richest man in the world, and we done helped him. Go, Mark, go. And he's just sitting there laughing. Just like, oh, yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. I'm glad. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Reason Facebook has nearly saturated the number of ads that it can put in front of users. Despite that warning, Facebook sales has continued to grow at a faster clip than investors expected. And the reason why, because people understand that, hey, I'm willing to invest $5, $10, $15, $20 into this Facebook ad, especially as a business owner, because I realize that I got an opportunity to put my stuff in front of some portion of this 1.86 billion monthly active users. So I'm willing to incorporate into my marketing strategy dollars to invest in Facebook, this ready-made network where they're going to send it out, market, for 20 bucks. I mean, you know, it's brilliant. It's easy. And again, if you are a business owner, you're having a hard time getting people to buy your stuff, you need some help. And I can't tell you I'm gonna be here to help you because, you know, I can help you, but I'm busy. But I always try to help out my people because Facebook is my thing, as you guys see. This is easy for me to do. I've been doing this for 3 to 5 years since they've been around. So I done learned a lot of stuff. I learned what people like. I learned how to capture people's attention. I learned how to get engagement. You guys are still trying to put up stale ads and hoping that somebody sees it. That ain't what's up. Facebook stock, like much of the tech industry, took a hit when Donald Trump won the election. That was basically saying you got an opportunity to get in. At one point in time, last year, it was trading around $90 a share. It was a great time to buy. But of course, we just now started talking about this as a community. All right, Facebook here, man. Shares of 2% after I was trading. I think I talked about it all day. Woo! Honey. All right. So here's the deal, man. Yeah, when they were 60 and sold it, listen, oh my goodness, she said she had Facebook when they were $60 a share, and she sold it listening to some pessimists. She wasn't keeping her eyes on where Facebook was going. She wasn't keeping her eyes on the things they were acquiring. She wasn't keeping her eyes on the research and development they were doing. She was listening to somebody that was probably broke, and she made a decision from her broke uncle. And here's the deal, man. You know the deal. You either gonna listen to your rich dad or your poor dad. Which one is gonna be? But you live and you learn. That's the good thing. So you say, hey, at least. But here's what I like about that. At least you were willing to put your money in a place that they had the opportunity to grow. At least you were willing to risk. You see what I'm saying? And see, so many people, they're so intimidated by this thing called the stock market, not realizing it's just a market. This is what I teach these kids. And I'm going to help you guys out today because you still are having trouble with this concept. Again, let's just say we go to the market. We're going to the grocery store. It's a market. The only difference between the stock market and the grocery store is the products. I can go and buy grapes. I can go and buy Facebook. Just combine them. Let's say these grapes taste good. These Facebook grapes are good. Now here's the deal. I go to the market. I'm looking for Facebook grapes. I go to this market and I see it's summertime and there's a whole bunch of grapes out there. The harvest is plenty. So what happens? Well, because the harvest is so plenty, they're able to sell the Facebook grapes at a discount. They're trying to get rid of them, trying to make sure that they don't go bad before people buy them. So you're able to buy it at 99 cents a pound, right? It's called supply, right? There's a whole bunch more supply than demand, so they have to lower the price. All right. Then you say, okay, well, I want to look for some Facebook grapes in this winter. And I go to the market to get my grapes, and now the supply is low because it's out of season. And the demand seems to be a little bit higher. So because demand is higher, then they sell those grapes for $2.99 a pound. You're like, man, I could have, that was 99 cents when I came 6 months ago. Well, here's the deal. When more people are buying into this stock or this market, and this stock is called Facebook, because they are buying, then the price is rising because demand is higher than supply. This is what you learned in probably some economics class or maybe some math class you took. When people are selling, then the price is going lower. And so right now there's a whole bunch of buying going on Facebook. But guess what? Like she said, she bought that Facebook a long time ago. So while she's just sitting there with her stock, people are buying, the value of her stock is going up until the day that she decides she want to sell. But while she holding on to it and everybody buying everybody else's stuff, let me give you another example. Let's just say I got three pins here. 1, 2, 3. All right, got 3 pins here. And this is Facebook stock. 3 pins, 3 shares of Facebook. Now you come along, Mr. Anthony. You say, I want to buy Facebook stock. I'm like, you know what? You can have this Facebook stock. Let me go ahead. It's going for $100 a share. Let me go ahead and let you get it. You get this Facebook stock, $100. I got 2 shares left. This is the last 2 shares of Facebook. Now, let me ask you this. When Sheila comes along or Justin comes along like, hey, man, them Facebook pins is hot. I want to buy me some Facebook pins. Will these 2 pins, will they be less expensive or more expensive than the Facebook stock that Anthony bought? More expensive for these 2 pins. Last 2 on the market. Anthony bought it for $100. Will these two be less expensive or more? So put in the comments below either less or more. Less or more. Last two Facebook pins. More, right? All right, so now they're more. So Anthony Sheila comes, she's like, man, I ripped them Facebook pins. That stock is hot. I want to get that stock. So I'm like, all right, well, hey, you know what I mean? I just sold to Anthony 100. I know you want to get the last two I got. I'm going to give it to you 105. Go on once more. Man, I really want that. That Facebook stock is hot. 105. I got one left. One Facebook stock pin left. And Justin comes along. He's like, man, I know you got that's the last one, but that thing is hot. They got 1.86 billion users. They invested in virtual technology. I still see them being more valuable in the future than they are today. How much is this going to be worth, right? It's going to be more. Justin, hey, it's my last one, brother. If you want to make a deal with me, you're going to have to buy this thing for 110. Now, here's the deal. Who's got the power? Is it the buyer or the seller? Who's got the power on the price of this last one? Is it the buyer? Who's in the power of negotiation? Who runs the negotiation? The buyer or the seller? Last one. Put in the comments below, buyer or seller. The seller, absolutely. So now I give it to Justin. I give it to Justin. I say, Justin, my last one, you can have it 110. Justin's like, man, whatever you got to do, I need it. So he get it 110. Boom. So now, here's the deal. Anthony came and he got the first one. He bought it at $100. Well, guess what? Now it's worth 110. If Anthony sells today, he's made $10 on a $100 stock. What is that? 10%. Right? He's made 10% just like that. Just like that. Sheila comes, she's like, hey, I want to go ahead and sell mine too, man. I'm pretty good. I just made a little profit, whatever. She comes, she bought it for 105. It's now going, so $5 over 105 stock, what, about 5%? I don't know, something like that. About 4.75%, something like that. Right? Boom. They just made percentage, they made increases on what they had bought because the price or the demand for this stock that went up so much that the value of theirs is worth that percentage. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is we know that Facebook has been hot. We probably the largest social network. We've helped them get that large. We've seen all the things they've done. They added all this PayPal stuff and all this video chat and Facebook Live and virtual reality and all this stuff. But how many of us have gotten 10%, 15%, 5%, 300%, whatever you want to call it, from our usage and from us using Facebook? Now, if you don't believe that I can teach you how to win, how to own your first stock in 7 steps, after I just showed you very simply what I teach 4th graders, something wrong with you. It's just not for you. But there's some people who are saying, hey, I can learn from lessons like this. You want to go ahead and sign up right now. That's what we're doing. That's just what it is. And if you don't think that by your $20 investment to a thing like Club Millie, where we're going to have an investment club, where we can actually have these conversations more, if you don't think that's worth $20, it's just not for you. Because here's the deal. You can go to your broker. You can pay them 5.75%. They can bring you a 2% return. And you can come to me and you can pay me $200 to fix it for you. Or you can join forces with me and pay us $20 a month. So that, because here's the deal. I don't care about the $20 a month. What it's really about is I need to weed out the real from the fake. Some of you guys are just interested in getting rich. I need to get with the people who are serious about getting rich. So I don't need everybody. I just need the serious folks. Because the serious folks, they come with ideas. They come with expertise. They come ready to engage and be involved in the process, not just come to get taught or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really more, let's work together, not just Evan Lee. It's about us. It's about the village. That's what you have to understand. I'm not going to beg you for $20. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? Like, that's $20. That's $4 a week. That's a coffee a week. And if you can't invest in that, you're not ready to be with us. You ready to go pay other people, you know what I'm saying, to manage your money and do a piss poor job. You're not ready to take control of your own money. You're not ready to build this thing called Black economy. You're not ready to be a part of group economics. You're not ready, and that's okay. Ready, the teacher will appear. But just don't come to us a year from now, 2 years from now, like, dang, I had the opportunity. It's just like I talk about with the idea. I had the idea, but I passed over it, and somebody else got rich off of it. The same thing, passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. This is what we do. It's okay to join. You don't have to have experience with stocks. That's the thing. It's for beginners. It's for anybody. You're going to have people that have experience. You're going to have people that don't have experience. It doesn't matter because it's all about the group coming together and we joining in to build together. Somebody had it in the comments below. I want you to explain to me, what does building mean? Does that mean that it's already done? No, it means that you are working from a foundation and you're building up. Think about the Egyptian pyramids. Do you think they just showed up one day? No, they all worked together some kind of way. We still don't know how they built it, but they built it. But they started from the ground. So no, it's okay, TK. You good? That's a good question. I'm not going off on you. You don't have to have experience. Because here's the deal, TK. You do have experience. You just don't know it yet. I just got to pull it out of you. Here's the deal. I talked to a friend of mine who was in the steel industry. He gave me a tip a year ago, and I took that tip. A tip in steel. He was experienced in that industry. You are experienced in some industry, and all I'm asking you to do is to become an expert in your industry. In other words, everybody put this in the comments below. Lead the field. I want you to lead the field in your industry. Why? Because when we get to your industry, you're going to be able to provide some insight. Everybody say insight. Insight into that industry to help us make better decisions with our money collectively. Does that make sense? See, I'm already listen, I'm trying to wait to give you guys a whole plan, but you guys are pulling it out of me. This is not a joke. We got the whole plan together. We got a whole team together. It's not just me. We got a whole team behind us. History on our side as well. This is not something I just started. We've been doing this for years. I'm just putting it all together. So Monty is here. Monty is going to be teaching the Intro to Forex class. We got people like Andre Hatchett on the team who's going to teach us about real estate. We got people like Bada Block who are going to be helping us to understand how we can actually do real estate equities. We got so much. I'm gonna give it to you guys when we roll the plan out. But we got so much with us. The only thing that can stop us is us. That's it. We got access. The only thing that can stop us is us. And all we really been needing is just a little bit of guidance. All we really need is just a little kick in the tail to get us off of the potty. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, lead the field, and you're going to be able to bring some insight from your industry. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? That makes sense, right? It just makes sense at the end of the day. But at some point in time, we got to stop talking about group economics. We got to stop talking about supporting one another. We got to stop talking about the things that we know we need to do. And finally, when somebody says, hey, this is how we can do it, we're still skeptical. And I'm not even asking you to join some MLM. I'm not even asking really for your $1,000. I'm asking you to save $1,000. I'm going to help you learn how to do it. All I'm asking you to do is, if you're serious about joining with us, into the club, $20 a month. And if you can't afford $20 a month, you're just not ready yet. If you can't make a $20 decision, you're not ready to make a $20,000 decision when these opportunities to invest in these shopping malls and all this stuff come across our way. You're not ready to make a decision when we see a young black entrepreneur that's got this great idea. They just need the backing, but they can't get the capital because of the red tape at the bank. You're not ready to make those type of decisions because you can't make a $20 decision. Woo! Hey, Dwayne. We already started. I'm just rolling out the plan today, but you can go to www.ergj.net, or if Anthony or Justin or anybody got the link, I didn't put it in the comment. Matter of fact, I'll put it in right now. Yeah, don't blow your taxes. I mean, listen, I'm gonna put it in for you right now as soon as I get it up. But how I get all the way over here and I was talking about Facebook. I don't know how I got it. I told you I'm so fired up. And here's the reason why I'm fired up, because I believe. I know that we can do this. Regardless of who comes and who doesn't come, we're going to do this. And if any of you guys know No, that's for the class. Yeah, we have a class coming up. So here's the deal. The class to teach you the 7 steps to owning your first stock, yes, that's $50. If you decide today that you're going to join the club, which is only $20, then the class will be half off. Okay, all the classes that we put on, the intro to Forex, the options classes coming up, the penny stock classes coming up, the real estate classes coming up, the nonprofit classes coming up, the grant writing classes coming up, a whole bunch of stuff that y'all don't even know is coming up is coming up. This is for members. You get a discount. All the sessions that we do, like the oil session we did, the marijuana session that we just did, the marathon session we're doing in 2 weeks, the Valentine's Day special session we did, the FANG stocks, which is Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, all of those are free for members. So here's the deal. I don't know. Make a decision. that's all I got to say about that. Make a decision. All right, so let me put this link in, guys, but I'm just really trying to help you understand that many of us have poor thinking. We pass over opportunities repeatedly. The wealthy, they think differently than poor people. And that's why they continue to get rich and continue to get richer. Because they're thinking differently, they're operating differently. They realize when they see a good opportunity, they can launch on it. Now, here's the reason why they can launch on it. Because not only is it a good opportunity that they recognize, but they also have the capital to do it. So what would it be like if we came together with $1,000 each and have $1 million in buying power, and an opportunity comes across our path and we're not stuck with, oh, do we have the money? Matter of fact, I got a lady who's done all the research on how to build dispensaries for the marijuana section. And all she needs is capital. I got another lady who's the queen of soil. She's an agricultural guru. She is a freaking farmer that can teach your boys and your children how to be farmers so we can grow our own food. All she needs is the freaking land and the freaking greenhouse, and she's going to take the world by storm, but she just needs the capital. Well, what if we were able to invest into our brothers and sisters? All because we decided to make a $20 decision in February 2017, and we changed the world. We made Black history in Black History Month. How about that? Woo! All right, guys, I know it's 7 o'clock and I'm supposed to be talking about how you can get promoted. I might have to skip that session because you guys start getting, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to come back on at 7:30. I'm going to show you guys how you guys can get promoted. Of course, I'm just going to show you guys what you need to do to get promoted. If you got a job and you're trying to increase your earnings, because I talked about earning more. I'm going to talk about that in about 30 minutes. Let me get some water and stuff like that. But at any rate, the market recap is all about Facebook. Again, they blew earnings out the water. Facebook shareholders are feeling good right now. They got their net worth just rose 4% during the break, and another 4% right now after the market. So Facebook is doing well, and they continue to grow. They continue to get massive profits from their ads. They own Instagram. They're getting those ads too. So if you're saying that, hey, I think I want to be a Facebook owner, but I just don't know how. Well, you can join us on Saturday where I teach you the 7 steps to owning your first stock. And that's it. Anyway, this is ERGJ from ERGJ Enterprises, New Black Wall Street. Of course, this episode is brought to you by True Detergent. Yeah, multiple streams of income. $15 to get you a 101-ounce bottle. Now, of course, I'm in the Atlanta area, so we do free delivery in Atlanta. I'm still working on shipping to other areas. But if you're in the Atlanta area, you want to get this delivered to your doorstep, you want to meet ERGJ in person, give me a call, 678-851-2400. True Detergent. Make the switch. All right, New Black Wall Street, that is our time today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Remember this, guys, it takes a village, but it starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. See you guys in about 30 minutes or so. I got to give me some water.
Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street. The New